Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Vlogmas day, what are we, 7? So it's like after 2 in the afternoon. I did not sleep well last night, and most of the sleep I got was from probably about 11 until when I just woke up about 10 minutes ago. So it was only a couple of hours. Yeah. So I'm still tired. I'm not going to do much today. So I thought I'd do this video. That's what it's titled, Stocking Stuffer Ideas. Because it's something I can do that's pretty easy. And I've got a list that I've written down to give you just a few ideas. I apologise about the yawning. I am so tired. But I still have to go to work, so yeah, I need the money. So let's just get into this. If I keep looking this way, it's because my list's over here. Otherwise I'd forget. Lucky I wrote the list last night. So yeah, I was going to do it as today's video, also yesterday's video. But yeah, in the end I didn't. I just talked about what I did yesterday. I'm sorry about the yawning. I need to get a lot of caffeine into me before work. Alright, so we're going to do like stocking stuffer ideas for most people, and then other ideas you can add in to anyone's at the end. So I'm going to start for like babies, toddlers. So get them things like, depending on their age, like, if you're going to get them a rattle for a baby, or some blocks, books. I mean, books can be for everyone. They might need a new dummy if you use it, or for those of you in America, you call it a pacifier. Maybe things like, if they're at that stage, like a teething ring, they would be great for a teething tot, especially the ones you can put in the soft enough even after they've come out of the freezer. Or those little, what's good when introducing them to new flavours and foods before they're not quite ready for solids. They're these little things that they look like a dummy / pacifier, but you can put little bits of like your soft fruit in there and they suck on it. It's like a meshy thing at the bottom. That'd be good. Maybe some bath toys, or it's just for the stockings, like babies and toddlers. Really, they're not really going to remember what you give them. They're just going to remember. It goes with all things like birthdays as well. Who was there, not what they got. Just little things like babies and toddlers. They don't need a lot, really, especially if you've got a lot already. Yeah, so that's really what I could think of for like babies and young toddlers. So then going up to the bit older kids, like, 3-4-year-olds up to tweens. So maybe like you could put their favourite little snack or something in there. Get like colouring book, colouring pencils or crayons, that sort of thing. Something that'd be good is just like the kids' jewellery, because some of kids like to dress up that young age or any age. We all like to dress up sometimes, even no matter how old we get. Slime and Play-Doh. Like there's little paint sets you can get with the little brushes. I can remember one of my favourite things when I was younger was the water painters. Just they're like colouring books, but you just use water with a paintbrush on them and the colours come out. And then there's also like these, you can get bigger, thicker ones, water painters that you can. They send the kid outside on somewhere a flat surface, and they can just paint on, or like on the driveway or something. They can just paint with water on the driveway. It'll evaporate, so they can have tons of fun for hours doing that, as long as they're out there watching them, of course. Like stickers and even just regular scrapbooks. The ones what we had growing up, not the current scrapbooking sort of thing these days, but yeah, where you can just put stickers in the book wherever you want, that sort of thing. They'd be good for kids for drawing pictures and that as well. What else? If you're going to be travelling, something to keep them occupied while you're travelling that's not a screen. Like I said, play games in the car with them. Like, we didn't have screens growing up and all that. We'd either read books, we'd have colouring books, we'd play I Spy, Google different road trip games, and you get some great ideas for that. I said their favourite snack or lolly, whatever, and give them. For little boys, even big boys, like the little like Matchbox cars, like the Hot Wheels cars and that. Doesn't even have to be the Hot Wheel brand. I mean, if you take it out of the packaging and just put the car in there, the kid's not going to know that it's not a Hot Wheels branded car. And you know what's good? Those little, I see it all the time on YouTube. Different parents get their kids like little blind bags, different things. You don't know what's inside until you open it up. That sort of thing is good for kids. So that's for like younger kids up to like tweens. Even some tweens maybe like just little bits like a nail polish makeup, that sort of thing. They'll love it. So now let me just move this screen to the teens. So teens these days can be hard because of all the different technology, social media and all that out there. They have the things, maybe some headphones, if you can afford them, get the Apple AirPods. I can't wear those sorts of things. I have to have the headphones that actually go over my ear. Had some over there before. I should have picked them up, but I can't bother moving. The phones, a phone charger, iPad, get them new chargers, cords and that. Because in my experience, they're great. I love getting them. And get them at different lengths. I find that having them all at different lengths helps. Like I have them let me grab it. Like this long, I have 1 meter ones and I have 2 meter ones. So yeah, just to have spare and they don't have to be the Apple brand or the Samsung brand, whatever it is. Like this is just Anko from Kmart. Because I found that no matter what brand I use, they'll actually last as long as each other. And I've had some Apple ones that have actually gone into the Apple store and bought that haven't lasted as long as some of my ones from Kmart. So, yeah, and especially if you've got a teen that loses things, Buy the cheaper ones. That way you're saving so much more money, and have a stash of them too. Maybe a cover for their phone you could get too. You could put, even if you don't use them in the stockings, put together a little a box of a present with phone charger, the USB plug port for the wall, a phone cover, a, what do they call them on the back? The pop sockets? Yeah, that sort of thing. And I'm sure they'd be grateful for it. I know they'd probably complain because they know it's not your Apple or Samsung brand or whatever brand you get. But honestly, I don't find a difference in them. The only difference is the brand and the price you're paying. This was, I think, like $8 or $9. And it's only like $1 or $2 more, a couple of dollars more for the longer ones. And the reason I have this one is because when I bought it, I was exhausted. I'd been working. It'd been a long day. And I didn't pay attention to the size on the box. It wasn't until I got home, took it out of the packet, and went, oh, I got the wrong size. But I'm still using it. Even though the other day I did go and buy a 1 metre one from Kmart, because that's what I really wanted for sitting here. That one I can also use. And another thing that's good to get everyone, like your teens, mum and dad, parents, like, is a portable charger. They are brilliant. The amount of times I've been out and I've needed the portable charger, I won't go anywhere without one. I've got one always in my handbag. So, and if I'm not taking my handbag, but I make sure, if I know I'm going out, but we're only going out for a few minutes, a little quick up the road, and I don't take my handbag, and I won't have my charger, I just make sure my phone's at 100%. Yeah, also maybe, like, if you've got a teen that you're going to give them a house key and get a key ring to put it on. You can get key rings you can get in so many different designs. There is an unlimited designs that you can get them. Like, you can get their initial, you can get an animal, you can get ones that have little torches, flashlights on them. It's unlimited. Maybe if they want, like, a new wallet or a new purse. Here in Australia, I know in America you call them, what is it, a pocket? What is it, you don't call it a purse. What you call a purse, the big bag, is what we call a handbag. Our purse is what you call a pocketbook, that's it. You call a pocketbook, or a wallet. It's a purse for us. Their favourite chocolates, lollies, that sort of thing, everyone. Makeup, nail polish remover, that sort of thing. And as I said again, with the kids, a toothbrush and maybe some toothpaste added in there. You know, they're supposed to be cheap little things in stocking stuffers, unless you use your stockings for things like small things from Santa. When we grew up, we had Santa sacks. So all our presents, as long as they fit, would go in our Santa sacks. Now, our Santa sacks, so my parents hoped that we would not wake up when Santa was coming. So our Santa sacks were always put on the end of our beds. They weren't left out by the tree in the lounge room. No, they were at the end of our beds. So, yeah. In this day and age, though, I wouldn't. I don't think kids sleep as soundly as we did when we were younger. So yeah, that's like the main thing, like for teens, really, that I can think of. Oh, and you can put things like razors and shaving cream in there for both boys and girls. Yeah, so next we'll go to mums, or your adult female that you're buying for, are things like get them a gift card for a local coffee shop or something so they can go out of the house and have some time to themselves or with their friends. I love gift cards and I love cash. So that's another thing you can put in, even for teens, gift cards and cash. Maybe if you know, like some jewellery, some earrings or a necklace, something. What else have I got written down? Yeah, makeup, their favourite chocolate, a nice pen that they can keep in their handbag. I never leave, my bag always has a pen in it. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. So, yeah, that sort of thing. Like a small pocket diary that they can carry with them, or even if it's a little bit bigger one. I know I've asked for like a smaller one that'll fit in my bag. Yeah, so diary, that sort of thing. Maybe they like fragrant candles, depending on the size, and if they'll fit in the stocking. That might be something you want to gift as an actual present under the tree. But one thing, I'm not a mother, never have been, and I'm going to say it, even though they say never, I never will be, because I can't have kids and we can't afford to adopt, and by the time we could afford to adopt, we would be told we're too old. So, yeah, but what I've been told is by friends and family that are mothers, give them time to themselves. All you have to do is get a nice little note card and write in there, especially fathers, a child-free weekend for the mother to go do something with her friends or by herself, or even if it's just an afternoon. You know, that's what I've heard a lot of mothers say, is they just want, even if it's just an hour or two, time to themselves where they can do what they want. But yeah. So yeah, that's really all I could think of to put down for mums. So we'll go to dads. Let me just scroll the screen again. Yeah, and as I was saying with the key rings, like a little torch, a mini torch, it'd be good for mums as well. And teens too as well. They do that because it's good for everything. Having a torch around, a small torch, put in your handbag, or you keep one in the car, sort of thing. They come in very handy. Dads, they might want a new wallet. They might want gift cards as well to their favourite place. Like, I know Matthew likes the car places, so my sister bought him a gift card for one of the card places for his birthday, and I know he doesn't watch this, but he's getting another one for Christmas. And, you know, as I said, cash as well, you know, or if you just want to say direct debit it to them and tell them, here you go, transfer the money to them, whatever you want to use it on. What else? As I said with the others, their favourite snacks. Also like toiletries, shaving cream, razors. I always buy Matthew shaving cream at Christmas. Sometimes I've bought him razors as well, but I know I don't need to because he's got over a dozen in there at the moment, so he's got enough to last him a little while. So yeah, and as I said, I've also written a list of other little things, some practical things and some not as practical. And as I said, the first thing on there is toothbrush and toothpaste. Or a hairbrush, hair ties, hair clips, that sort of thing. Stationery, and yeah, that sort of thing. What would also be good for, especially like for the older, like teens upwards, like a small first aid kit that they can fit in a bag. Especially teenagers that are going to school, and that it just a little first aid kit. Doesn't have to have much in it, but just so they've got something there. You know, that would be a good thing to have. Where am I? Okay, there I am. Maybe a special Christmas ornament. You know, you might get, I know some people that every year they get an ornament that has their name on it and the year that it was gifted to them. And they've got half a tree full of them. So it could be something special like that, or another special kind of Christmas decoration, like maybe like a Disney one, or, you know, or one that's suited to something the person likes or is interested in, if you can find it. Even more special, make your own. Make your own, gift it to someone, because I think handmade shows more love and care than just going to the shops and buying something. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and as I had written down under Christmas ornaments, personalised items. Oh yeah, you can get those little mini photo frames, and that you put a little photo in, and they get magnetic ones too. You can stick it on the fridge or wherever. Yeah, I always get Matthew socks as well. I put a pair or two of socks in his stocking. Even underwear, you know. Yeah, I said favourite snacks and that, but you could also put in little, like, I'm sure places you can get the little sample things, sized things of like a hot chocolate or coffee or tea, that sort of thing would be good as well. Yeah. So that's what I've got written down. I was trying to think of other things as I was going, but I couldn't really think of them. But yeah, that's just some ideas you can get people. And also, I was talking to someone, I was talking to the gentleman at the post office, and their family, apart from the younger kids, the kids under 16, I think they said, no, the younger kids under 13, he said. Yeah, the ones that, you know, the little ones. Apart from them, but for the age 13 and up, they're just doing Kris Kringle. And I was talking to this guy, and he goes, yeah, I got my sister, but I really don't know what she's into at the moment. She's living and working overseas. She's he said she's in her 30s, but I really don't know what to get her. And I said, have you done any investigating? And he's like, what do you mean investigating? I said, does she have a social media? He's like, yeah, she's got all the social medias. Do a social media stalk. Go through her posts and photos, things and that, and see if you can get any information of things that she likes or would like. That sort of thing. And I have actually been doing that for a gift I've got to get someone. But it's hard. Trying to figure out, because she doesn't put a lot up on her Facebook. So, yeah, but I've got to get it done so I can post it no later than next Tuesday. So, yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. Girls, that whatever you are, I don't care. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe somewhere down below, press the bell notification, comment, all that jazz. And I will catch you later. Bye.